Namaskar, this is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. It's a big day in Iran. President Raisi's funeral procession was in Tehran today. World leaders traveled to pay their respects, including men from the Taliban and Hamas. The list itself is a story. As is the turnout, the crowds are a tool for political messaging. Meanwhile, the succession battle has intensified with more names in the fray. We'll tell you all about it. In the Western camp, the divide over Israel is deepening thanks to the possibility of an arrest warrant against Prime Minister Netanyahu. America wants to sanction the international court. In the other war, Russia is flexing its nuclear muscle again, carrying out tactical nuke drills as Europe decides to give Russian money to Ukraine. In Vietnam, they have a third president in 2 years. We'll tell you what's going on there. In Kenya, the president faces backlash for hiring a luxury jet to fly to America. Turbulence hits a Singapore Airlines flight, killing one passenger and injuring many others. The images are scary. Thailand gets back its looted treasure. A 1,000-year-old Shiva statue is returned by a museum. A punishing heat wave is sweeping parts of the world and disrupting life. How can we adapt to this heat? And images from the Pet Gala. I dare say they're better than the Met Gala. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. In a tit-for-tat move, China announces sanctions on U.S. defense firms. Earlier this month, Washington had sanctioned Chinese firms for supporting Russia's war in Ukraine. Beijing has also been upset with the U.S. over its arms sales to Taiwan. Russia's defense ministry proposes to change the country's border in the Baltic Sea. The planned talks of Moscow extending its territorial water from 2025. This will alter Russia's maritime border in the Baltic Sea with Finland and Lithuania. An angry Lithuania summons Moscow's diplomatic envoy. In India, the office of the Home Ministry in Delhi receives a bomb threat email. Nothing suspicious was found during the search operation. This incident is the latest in a spate of hoax bomb threats sent to schools across the country. Hospitals and the airport in the national capital have also been targeted. French President Emmanuel Macron heads to violence-hit New Caledonia. 9 days of riots there have killed 6 people and left hundreds injured. This is the deadliest unrest in New Caledonia in 4 decades. Macron's surprise trip to the French territory is an attempt to defuse the crisis. Chad's Prime Minister submits his resignation to the newly elected junta chief. 2 weeks ago, he was defeated by junta leader Mahamat Deby in the presidential election. Deby will be sworn in on Thursday in the capital. And British lawmaker Craig McKinley receives a standing ovation in Parliament. He was making his first appearance in the House after having his hands and feet amputated due to sepsis. McKinley calls himself the Bionic MP.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison Lagrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global South. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.